In this video, we are going to learn how to set up, operate, and adjust the Hero T1 Legend low-speed machine. Before we move forward, please see the operator's manual found at onyxsolutions.com/support. Begin by unboxing the machine and removing the machine components. You should find one machine power cord, one machine handle, and one pad driver in an additional box. One small bag of parts for assembly, and one machine head. If you ordered the T1 Legend, you have also received a water tank, hardware for the water tank, and a separate scrub brush. We will now begin with machine assembly. To do so, you will need the bag of parts, the machine handle, and an adjustable wrench. Begin assembly by installing the handle to the machine frame, using the provided hardware, one carriage bolt, one carriage nut, and two polymer bushings. Use the provided two polymer bushings and install them in between the handle and the frame to reduce wear. Secure the handle to the frame using the carriage bolt. Once the carriage bolt is through the frame and the handle and out the other side, hand tighten the carriage nut onto the carriage bolt, then tighten with a wrench. Now connect the electronics from the handle to the motor. Notice that one connection is for the motor, while the smaller connection is for the light. Now that the handle is installed, we are going to install the T-handle lock assembly to the handle, as seen here. Hand tighten the nuts onto the bolts, and then fully secure with a wrench. Initial assembly is now complete, and you can adjust the height of the handle and secure the handle using this T-handle locking lever. If you need to adjust the strength of the tensioner, you can do so using this wing nut here. When tensioned, the pedal should generally be at about this angle. If when tensioned your pedal is completely facing down or at a very low angle, then that means the strength of the tensioner needs to be increased by tightening this wing nut here. It's important to note when tightening the tensioner that it does not need to be very, very tight. It just needs to be sufficiently tight enough to keep the handle in place when you press it down, like so. Again, make sure you remember that the handle is going to be the easiest to adjust when the lever is in the uppermost position. Assembly is not complete if you purchased a T1 Legend machine. We're going to install the water tank. Begin by grabbing the bag of parts that came with the water tank and grab the two small bolts and the metal bracket. Install this small metal bracket as seen here. Now that the small bracket is installed on the machine, flip the water tank so that you can see its back, and you'll see there are two brackets installed on the water tank. Remove these bolts and remove the brackets from the water tank. Now take the water tank onto the machine and set it onto the bracket we installed earlier. This allows it to sit on the handle. Now reinstall the brackets onto the water tank. This part may be easier with a socket. Now that the tank is fully installed, install the clear hose onto the tank and the deck. Secure the hose with the provided clamps. To install a pad onto the machine, put the machine on its back and grab your pad driver and remove the pad retainer. Now put your chosen pad into place on the pad driver and secure it using the pad retainer. Do not over-tighten. Now that the pad is installed to the pad driver, bring it to the machine, push it into place, and twist to secure. To remove the pad, twist, and pull. If the pad driver becomes stuck onto the machine, remove the pad retainer, take off the pad, and you can use a flathead screwdriver to pry the pad driver off of the machine. This machine, of course, requires power to operate. Using the provided cord, plug one side into the wall, and plug the other side into the pigtail that is on the machine, twisting to secure it into place. You'll notice if the machine is properly plugged in with power, the light will turn on, signaling for ready operation. Before we can begin with operation, use the foot pedal to bring the end of the machine's handle to about waist height. We will now go over machine controls. To dispense water at any time, if you have the water tank installed, pull on this lever here. A quick note that solution flow can be turned on or off or adjusted to halfway or partial flow using this valve here. To begin engaging the machine, first look at the bubble level that is found on the deck of the machine. Make sure the bubble is in the center of the bubble valve to ensure smooth startup and a machine that will not get away from you. Here's a few tips on operation. Firstly, upon initial startup, make sure you're far away from any potential obstructions. Keep the machine tight to your waist to ensure smooth and easy operation throughout your workday. If at any time you're worried the machine may get away from you or you don't know what to do, just let go. Now, to actually engage the machine, press up on the safety switch and pull on either handle. Again, it's best to keep the handle tight to your waist for easier operation. Whenever you're starting out use with this machine for the first time, focus on just keeping the machine stable and in one place, and then make minor movements to slowly drift the machine in any direction. Again, if at any time you feel like the machine is going to get away from you or you don't know what to do, just let go and the machine will come to a stop. For example, we are going to start the machine, we're going to try to keep it in one place, then we're going to drift it left and right, and then let go of the machine to bring it to a stop. Again, keep it tight to your waist. As you can see, I'm keeping it tight to my waist, I'm keeping it level, so it's very still and staying mostly in one place. Now, when I press down on the handle ever so slightly, the machine will drift to my left. If I pull up on the handle, the machine will drift to my right. Again, you want to make very, very slight adjustments. And don't do what I'm doing. Keep both hands always on the handle, tight to your waist. As you get used to the machine, you'll be better to make controlled and steady passes on the floor. If the machine becomes overloaded, reset the breaker by pressing this button here. You've now set up your Hero T1 low-speed machine. If you have any further questions or require additional support, go to onyxsolutions.com/support.